Namaste, Sacred Masters, and welcome to this pick a card session for your shadow work. We have the deck shuffle and 3 random cards from the Dark Mirror Oracle deck placed before you. If you want to purchase this deck, look for the link in the description box below. You can pause the video and take your time to see if any of these cards resonate with you, and then use the time code in order to jump to the card you choose. This is card 1, 2, and 3. Don't forget there are many more pick a card videos to choose from. You can find them in my playlist, Shadow Work Pick a Shadow Card, on my channel's main page, so don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell for more pick a card sessions. After you pick your card, I will explain what each card means in the book. Now, the book's description is poetic and can be confusing sometimes, but for the sake of sharing, I will read it out, then give you my interpretation of it. You will hear my interpretation when I remove my mask and speak with my normal voice. I will also give you a shadow prompt in order to get started on some shadow work based on the card you pick, together with Grabovia codes to help with your shadow work sessions, or sometimes a link to another video relating to the matter. Alright, let's get started. Pick a card and jump to the timestamp. The card you pick is the Masquerade, represented by the waning gibbous moon, and is illustrated with a man's face, young in the flesh and in posture, with a wide open shirt. Over him appears the most complicated and baroque hat straight from the Venetian carnival. The sentence that resonates with it is, "Under the guise of Cupid, I will come to you. Under the guise of a thief, I will fly away." This card talks guilt in taking the mask of Don Juan or Donna Juana. The seducer is not a master of love, neither of manipulation. He is the master of the ephemeral, of what is fleeting and brief and transient to the extreme. There is guilt if you care, because you're not building out of indifference. Because when you don't care, you cheat yourself of desire itself in everything leading to pleasure, as if the only pleasure that can be sacred are only those labeled as such. The masquerade is a dance. It is a road that goes in circles and ebbs and flows, and always ends with the first light. Before the time comes, hold it tightly. When the time comes, let it go. We oftentimes build walls around ourselves, not allowing ourselves to feel because we were hurt in the past. Our walls protect us from getting hurt again, but they also deny us to properly express ourselves and enjoy real love in relationships. Our need to control and our fear of it leaving us turns us into closed creatures, never to enjoy what the universe is giving us. Use the shadow prompt. What walls do I put up when it comes to relationships? Is there something you are terrified of showing or giving in a new relationship because of something that happened in the past? How can you forgive and heal from it so that you do not deny your true and authentic expression of love? Why do we cling to our walls? It is because of our need for control. Love is chaotic and nobody can predict the future. But why deny the enjoyment of our present? This does not mean we don't practice healthy boundaries, but walls deny us what we can truly enjoy from the universe. Use the Grabovia code 10011051010 to find peace with it and allow your walls to come down. If you want to know how to use Grabovia codes in your sessions for meditating or journaling, check out the link above or in the description box below. I hope this session gives you something to work on. Pick up your shadow journals and let's start finding our inner and true authentic self. I'll try to post more pick a card every week depending on my schedule, so that gives you some time to sit with your shadow prompt and begin working on positive changes to a new life. If you found something new about yourself, don't forget to comment and share with others as well. This not only helps build courage and self-esteem, but it also encourages others that they are not alone. I'll see you in the next session. Namaste. The card you chose is Gilded Regret, represented by the waning crescent moon. It is illustrated as an elven queen with heavy eyes, her dress as blue as the clearest water, her crown of thorns and golden-colored flowers holds a blue orb in her hand. The sentence relating to the card is, memories are like floating underwater, safe, warm, and murky, yet they held a scent of death. This card is about the cage of our memories being the most gilded, lingering to the past savoring crumbs and fleshes, hints and ifs. But it's our sword. However, it's our shield. We follow the river against these currents to a sea of maybes. We cannot say, life is here now. We just say, life was here. So that even when the future builds, day by day, we still look backward to memories and possibilities. Options we missed, things we lost, changes we fled. It is like staying in the twilight of conscious, in a blessed state of those 5 minutes between the time the alarm rings and when you actually have to wake up. Like little kids, between the time mom calls and the time we need to wake up. And run. But those 5 minutes are taking up too much time. They are the drain of our energies, of our opportunities, of our future. The ifs are now gone. Whatever has been already, isn't it? Our life is always filled with regret. Oftentimes we repress those regrets and try to look forward instead. And when a regret comes crippling, we try to enforce the situation by a false sense of positivity. For your shadow problem, write about a time when you regretted your actions today. Have you forgiven yourself for it? How did you deal with the regret? Did you simply just take it as a lesson and move on? How has this regret still lived within you? And how heavy is it when you actually become honest with yourself? Once you've come to terms with it, you can begin your healing process and emerge like a lotus blooming out of muddy waters. You can use the Ho'oponopono meditation I posted on the links above and description below, or you can use the Grabovia code 7154872 for the energies of forgiveness and healing. If you want to know how to use Grabovia codes in your sessions for meditating or journaling, check out the link above or in the description box below. I hope this session gives you something to work on. Pick up your shadow journals and let's start finding our inner and true authentic self. I'll try to post more pick a card every week depending on my schedule, so that gives you some time to sit with your shadow problem and begin working on positive changes to a new life. If you found something new about yourself, don't forget to comment and share with others as well. This not only helps build courage and self-esteem, but it also encourages others that they are not alone. I'll see you in the next session. Namaste. The card you picked is called Fated to Suffer and is represented by the waxing gibbous moon. It is illustrated in the confines of a foggy forest, where a misshapen woman hands a green and red apple to a younger woman with red lips, dressed as a servant. The sentence that resonates with it is, if you know the future, you forsake your choices. Only with no fate, life is free to unfold into unknown shores. Once upon a time, we believed in fairy tales. They were the voice of common sense, the educational tool which prepared us for duty, danger, and morals. Some things we would never accept if we were told by a single voice, so the world arranges us to hear them with 1,000 voices, 1,000,000 voices. It's about what you can do and what you cannot do. What are you worth? What can you aspire to? It's about what you like, what you want, what you hold dear. It creates a script which comes as strong as all the voices that believe that script combined, so much that you cannot see another path. Are you truly seeing Snow White in a card? Is this story truly the only one this image can tell? What if the apple is not poisoned? What if the witch is not evil? Is that the same as how you look in your life? Is it truly what you think it is? Are there not any other options? Is the option of others honestly better than ours, even if there are many and we are only one? Are you fated to suffer? It is not that there is no suffering in the world. The point is that there is no fate. Throughout our lives, we create stories in our heads. These stories are the things that hold us back and do not represent the true and authentic self that is us. Shadow work is about removing that. What are your ideas about love? Do you want to meet your lover walking down the beach when you're alone? Or for him or her to save your life? Where did these stories come from? Did you see it somewhere? Hear about it? You can check out my video on shadow work and love to find out more about this. I'll post the link above and in the description box below. But what about success? You believe you have to study hard in school, work hard in a 9 to 5 and climb the corporate ladder. Where did that story come from? Parents? Teachers? Friends? When you begin to ask yourself where stories come from, you realize that they are not yours. You just personalize it. Ask yourself in your shadow prom, what stories in my life create low vibrations for me? Time to get external stories out of your head and then start to ask yourself about what you really want in terms of purpose, freedom, and value. And what process makes you happy and passionate to go after it. Use Grabovio code 148-542-32190 to tap into the energies of universal harmonization when you're in your session. If you want to know how to use Grabovio codes in your sessions for meditating or journaling, check out the link above or in the description box below. I hope this session gives you something to work on. Pick up your shadow journals and let's start finding our inner and true authentic self. I'll try to post more pick a card every week depending on my schedule, so that gives you some time to sit with your shadow prom and begin working on positive changes to a new life. If you found something new about yourself, don't forget to comment and share with others as well. This not only helps build courage and self-esteem, but it also encourages others that they are not alone. I'll see you in the next session. Namaste.